What's going on, investors? My name's Emmanuel, and a happy, prosperous new year to you all. I have a great feeling about this year 2021, and I really believe that we are going to experience an exponential amount of wealth increase in our stock portfolios this year. Okay, so I'm excited to kickstart my very first video of 2021 with a new penny stock that I and my Discord members recently invested in literally only a few days ago. And we have already seen well over 40 to 50% returns on our position in just a matter of days. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you what this penny stock is. I will give you a quick run through of the company profile. I will then share with you the catalyst for why we invested. And lastly, I will share my blueprint of how I plan to maximize on this investment and also any other penny stocks that we do decide to invest in this year. And of course, they will run alongside our growth and our dividend stock portfolio. But I think the likes of Alpine 4 Technologies, ALPP, which went from just 6 cents a share to highs of $4.64 a share, which represents over a 7,000% return in under 2 months. And you know, the recent run from the likes of Bio-Nano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO, which is up over 300% in the last 5 days. I think the hunger for hyper growth penny stocks is real. But with that said, make sure you join my Discord group. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to destroy that like button. It lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. And if you are new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Happy New Year to you. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all the stocks that I am buying, selling, and all the stocks that are on my watch list. So with that said, let's dive into the video. Now, before we begin, I want to put this disclaimer out here early, okay? These are penny stocks, meaning they carry a ton of risk. They can be extremely volatile. You could be up 100% on day one and down 40% on the very next day, okay? They trade on the OTC market for a reason. So please only invest money that you can afford to lose, no matter how small it is, even if it's 100 quid, if it's a 50 quid. Only invest disposable amount of money if you want to follow along with these picks. So this penny stock that we invested in is one that you definitely need to keep on your radar for 2021. It's called DSG Global, Inc. and the ticker symbol is DSGT. And this is an electric vehicle holding company that essentially imports electric vehicles from abroad and sells to their customers as well as other car dealers across North America. Well, a lot of their customers are actually car dealers, which is very, very good. Now, it's pretty obvious that we have entered the decade of electric vehicles. And the electric vehicle market is expected to grow at a compounded annual growth rate of 21.1% by the year 2030. And companies, of course, within that sector stand to benefit from this rapid growth. And I'm personally very bullish on the EV market. So the fact that DSG Global is within this rapidly growing market, that held my attention when I first discovered it. And that stirred me on to do some more digging. Now, DSG Global operate through two main subsidiaries, okay? The first subsidiary is called Vantage Tag, which deals with electric golf carts, you know, tag fleets and so on. To be honest, that's really uninteresting to me. However, their second wholly owned subsidiary, Imperium Motors Corporation, is what I found to be most interesting. And in my opinion, has the biggest revenue generating potential for DSGT. So let me break it down as to why. In June 2020, Imperium Motors Company received their business license to officially begin selling electric vehicles. Now, upon further digging, the type of business license that they received was the Department of Motor Vehicle Dealer License, which was granted to them from the state of California. Now, at this point, around June period, they hadn't quite settled on a location, and they did have to move around for a while in order to find a site big enough for their anticipated inventory. And they announced plans to launch late summer 2020. And they did meet this target. And their experience center is located in Central Way, Fairfield. And I did a Google Maps on their address and found a location. But if any of my audience lives nearby, could you kindly pay them a visit and get some pictures and hit me up on Instagram or hit me up on Discord? I would really, really appreciate it. It's just part of my due diligence process. So please hit me up. Okay, so we have our experience centers to conduct our businesses. Now we need the inventory, right? Well, on December the 22nd of 2020, Imperium Motors Corp of DSG Global Inc. announced that they had received their first overseas shipments. and it says that they announced the receipt of 3 shipments totaling 73 electric vehicles, representing the first containers of John Way, Skywell, and Rubble Motors electric vehicles, arriving at our location in Fairfield, California. So again, these are their cars, their trucks, their vans, their SUVs, scooters, and electric bikes. Again, all EVs. Now, this is available to sell to other car dealers and as well as customers. Now, Bob Silzer, the former president of DSG, released a statement, and I will cover Bob Silzer later on in the video because his current track record is a bit questionable. But he did say the ever-increasing demand for electric vehicles for passengers, leisure, and work applications has made for an exciting time to be in the electric vehicle business, and we are extremely excited to introduce these innovative vehicles to the United States. We have a rising number of commitments from dealers across the country and are working to keep up with the demand for these vehicles. Now, this statement from the president, a rising number of commitment from dealers, is very, very important because according to a recent Seeking Alpha news article, the company has already secured $5.7 million in pre-orders for 1,155 electric vehicle types. And again, these vehicle types range from cars, e-bikes, scooters, all of these ranges. Now, this article states that DSG Global are on track to achieve excess of $40 million for 2021. $40 million. Now, of course, that includes their current $5.7 million pre-orders, as well as further sales that they will generate throughout the whole year of 2021. If DSG Global can achieve this target of $40 million, or at least get very close to maybe about $20 million, then their current market cap of only $111 million is dirt cheap. It's insanely cheap. And you might be saying, okay, well, Emmanuel, the first shipment only contained 75 vehicles. Again, that's a fair point. But on December the 31st, 2020, DSG Global announced that the continued arrival of electric vehicles to their California experience centers, positioning the company for its 2021 sales launch with the vehicles in stock. And here's a photo of their current showroom with their new vehicles on display. Now, this statement reads, "We have long spoken of the excellent quality and value of these vehicles, as well as the value to the environment," again, because they're EV. "Importantly, they are a key component of our projected 2021 revenue, and we anticipate a strong start to the new year." And so do I. So investors, look, I really, really like this company. We have proof of concept. We actually have electric vehicles already on display, already making sales. In our experience centers in California, we have more shipments on the way that will enable us to fulfill our existing pre-orders, again to the value of $5.7 million. We are drumming up significantly more interest from other car dealers who I'm confident will purchase our electric vehicles. We are in a rapidly growing electric vehicle market, and the current share price of the stock is only $1.34 with a market cap of just over $100 million. Now, let's compare this to other EV SPACs on the market today. They have no vehicles available for sale right now. They are not arriving till at least 2024 because a lot of them are still only at concept stage. I mean, all we've seen are pretty much sketches of what these electric vehicles will be. But they have market caps that are pushing close to $1 billion. Now, let's take a look at some of the negatives because there are some negatives. The website sucks. Their website is disgustingly awful. For 2021, come on, y'all can do better than that, all right? Squarespace, Wix, GoDaddy, come on, guys. There's better templates, all right? So the website sucks, all right? Also, I took a look at their financials and they are significantly over-leveraged and they have negative free cash flow. As well as that, the C-RONI can affect vehicle sales. Plus, the CEO, like I mentioned earlier, does have a bad history. However, they have recently announced a new, more experienced president in William J. Rex. But these are the risks that are associated with investing in this company, okay? It wouldn't be fair to share all of the plus. I've got to give you some of the negatives, okay? Now, let me share my blueprint for investing in this stock. Now, myself and my Discord members, we already started positions in this company, like I mentioned. My average price is 89 cents. So I'm pretty much already up about 50% in my position. Now, once I reach 100% return on my investment, which could be next week if we if we keep going at this rate, I will then sell shares to the value of my initial investment, essentially pulling out all of my risk from the stock, and I will simply leave my profits in the stock to compound as the share price continues to soar. I mean, if we do hit our sales target of $40 million this year, I am almost certain that our market cap will not be $111 million. It will be much higher than that. I am almost certain. It's not guaranteed, but that's my plan for this stock, all right? So let me know what you think in the comments section below. But with all that said, please make sure that you do your own due diligence and your own analysis before you decide to invest in any stock or in any company. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please view my content as purely educational and not investing advice. And if you do want to learn about investing, there are some useful links in the description below, including some books that I highly recommend. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and a happy new year. Peace.